Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume and also if you like ASMR, you are in a good place for our video today. So today I am reviewing this is a mini dabber bottle of Christian Dior, the private line, Colle Noire. I'm not sure if I'm saying that totally correctly, but yeah, Colle Noire. As you can see, it comes in this little holder, and this is the bottle, so it's very small. Yeah, it's just a mini, I think it's 7.5 milliliters. Yep. But this mini bottle looks exactly like the full-size bottle, except the plastic top might be a little different. Probably better quality on the actual bottles. But yeah, I think these minis are super cute. And these Dior private line fragrances are really expensive. So even these minis often you can find for like $25-$30 online, and it's tiny and it doesn't even spray. So as you can see, I dressed pink. The bottle itself has a pink color to it. It's a rose-based fragrance. I'll get into that more soon when we go over the main accords and the notes. But yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing pink, just a basic pink tee, and I've got these, like, I forget what these are called. I don't remember, but they're kind of like a rose gold pink type stone. So that is the look for today. I'm missing my wedding ring because I'm getting it engraved right now, but I've missed it. It's been almost a week and I'm really missing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the main accords for this fragrance. Alright, so on fragrantica.com, first we have Rose. Oh, before I do that, let me go ahead and dab this onto some paper. Alright. Oh, you know what? I see actually a rose, so I'm gonna grab it. Yeah. It's good for today's theme, so I'm gonna twist off the top and just do a little dab. Yeah, okay, that should probably be enough. So I definitely get rose. I get kind of like almost like a tartness, a little bit almost like woody or aromatic, and just a touch, like almost a touch Middle Eastern. I don't know what, like ambery or something. Okay, so anyway, going through the main accords, first we have rose, fruity, floral, fresh, sweet, woody, musky, powdery white floral. So yeah, quite a lot of floral. And it's not super fruity to me, but I definitely get some fruitiness. I don't know, but I would suspect maybe something citrus in there, but it doesn't list citrus, so. But like I said, there's almost like a tartness coming through to me. Gives it kind of that fresh accord as well. I feel like I have something in my teeth. I hope I don't. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and go through the notes together. Because I actually really don't know what's in here besides rose. It's been a while since I looked at the notes. Oh, also, I looked at the naming of this, and according to Google, Colle Noire is the name of the estate that Christian Dior purchased in 1951, which became his floral paradise, a true haven of peace. Ode to the May rose that pervades the grounds, the fragrance Le Colle Noire was composed like an olfactory portrait of a place, of a place and its legendary flower. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like this is kind of representing the estate that he purchased and must have had beautiful flower gardens. Okay, so for our top notes, we have 2 top notes, and they are black currant and lemon. So I was right, there is a citrus in here. Black currant and lemon. I feel like maybe I'm getting a touch of the lemon. I'm not really sure about the black currant. Maybe almost like a tart syrupiness. Okay, and then for our middle notes, we have 5 middle notes. And they are rose, peony, raspberry, lily of the valley, and peach. So I'm definitely getting the rose peony accord. And I feel like if I was to get any fruit standing out besides lemon, it'd probably be raspberry. But I don't know. I'm gonna give this another dab because I didn't really get a whole lot on there. Okay. Yeah. It does have like almost a tartness to me. I wonder if anybody else feels that way in the comments. Okay, and then for our base notes, we also have 5 base notes. And they are white musk, honey, sandalwood, agarwood, which is oud, and then amberwood. So definitely quite a bit of woodiness. I think the oud, the agarwood, is what's probably what I was referencing earlier when I said it almost has like just a slight Middle Eastern touch to it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm getting. So I definitely feel like I'm getting the oud. And I feel like I might be getting a touch of the honey, but maybe that's almost what's giving it almost a little bit of sourness too. Like, you know how honey can sometimes have a little, it's like sweet, but it can almost have a sourness. I don't know if that makes sense, but and yeah, it's kind of musky as well. So what I'm getting most from this fragrance is rose peony, raspberry, oud, touch of lemon, little musk. That's probably what I'm getting most. let's go ahead and show the votes. I'm curious what other people are detecting most. So they say, not surprisingly, rose, then peony, then raspberry, then black currant, musk, lily of the valley honey, peach, sandalwood, lemon, oud, and amberwood. So I'll tell you, the reason that I'm detecting oud is because I don't really have any fragrances that have any significant oud. I don't really like oud very much, or if I do ever find a fragrance that has oud that I like, it's probably going to be pretty subtle, or maybe it'll just be one day when my taste in fragrances changes quite a bit. But currently, oud for me is too heavy and woody, and so that's why I'm able to detect it in here. It's not because this is a strong oud scent. It's really not a strong oud scent at all. But because I'm sensitive to that note, I could detect it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, sorry. So yeah. Let's go over some other statistics on this fragrance. So, this has an overall rating of 4.29 out of 5 with 357 votes. So, people seem to really like it. That's a very good rating. It hasn't been rated that many times, but people do like it. And it was launched in 2018, so it's only been out for 5 or 6 years. So yeah, it seems to be a pretty popular fragrance for those who've tried it. I do think it's pleasant. I think it's the sort of fragrance that is fairly mass appealing for, somebody who's looking for a more feminine type scent. I'm pretty sure this is marketed as unisex because I think everything from the private line is marketed as unisex, but for me this is very much more feminine leaning, but not necessarily like hyper femme either. But yeah, it's kind of a fresh, realistic rose with some musky, woody nuances. That's mostly what I get from it. It's natural, it doesn't smell cheap. It does smell just slightly niche, I would say, but in a very approachable way. So yeah, I feel like this could be a good beginner if you were wanting to get into more expensive. Well, technically this is designer, but it's kind of like niche designer because it's from the private collection. But of course you could just go by the Dior counter and hopefully be able to smell these fragrances. I don't know if they have those in these ones in most Nordstroms, but I would assume they might. Okay, so let's go through some other info on this. So people are saying that the longevity on this fragrance is actually pretty decent, like slightly longer than average, so that's good to know. I feel like it has enough base notes that it might help the floral notes and rose stick a little bit longer. It's the sort of fragrance that I think I would enjoy the opening more than the dry down, because I bet over time it gets a little more oudy, woody, musky. For sillage, people are saying that this has kind of moderate sillage, so like maybe a 4 out of 10. Not super strong projecting. People are saying that this is feminine, but not like hyper femme. It's like they're kind of rating it as like a 2 or 3 out of 10 on the feminine masculine scale. And then price value, people are saying that this is overpriced. I don't even know what the full size bottle of this runs for, but I'm guessing probably $300 or so. So yeah, makes sense. Some people are saying that this fragrance reminds them of what is this? Miss Dior Rose and Roses, which from what I can remember, that fragrance is just it's just like a rose floral bouquet. So obviously that would be a more affordable version. I'm sure it doesn't smell exactly the same at all, but it's got that rosiness. Some people are also saying that this reminds them of Stella by Stella McCartney. Super popular fragrance. I think it might be discontinued too. Okay, let's go ahead and read a few reviews of this fragrance. But just before we do that, my review is that I think it's a fairly likable, wearable rose fragrance. It's fresh and it's delicate, but it does have some kind of woody, musky base notes to it that gives it, to me, a little bit of almost a Middle Eastern twist. And yeah, feel like it would be a fairly safe blind buy, except for the fact that it's extremely expensive. So don't blind buy this. Okay, let's go ahead and read some reviews on Fragrantica. Somebody says, overwhelmingly pleasant. It's like a CK1 flanker with a heavy for CK1 dose of rose. Interesting. CK1. I don't even know if I've smelled CK1. So that would be a Calvin Klein fragrance. Okay, somebody else says, it's very nice and effortless. I like it more than Gypsy and Kabuki. I don't know what those ones are. But perhaps a little mundane. I'd choose something cheaper or more unique. Okay, somebody who really likes it says, I've been wearing this one on and off for several months, and it's one of my favorite fragrances. It's a little sweet and a tad spicy with beautiful rose and peony with a slight fruitiness. I wish a bottle wasn't so expensive because I could see this being a signature scent. True. Okay, let's find somebody who does not like this, which might be hard to find. Okay, somebody says, the first 15 minutes are screechy and sharp to my nose. The rose is strong and mature. It's honestly horrible at this point. It does soften, but not enough for me. I had to scrub it off both times I tested it. I'm just not a rose girl. A firm no for me. I can see what that person means when they say that it was screechy in the beginning. I think that's what I was trying to get at when I said that it almost has a sourness to it. I don't know if that's like the lily of the valley, the lemon, the currant, the honey. I don't know, but it does have almost like a sourness to it. So that's maybe what that person was getting at. Okay, everybody, so that is my review of Le Colle Noire by Christian Dior. I hope you all enjoyed today's review. I'm sending you all peace, love, harmony, and beauty. I wish you could see my cat. He's sleeping on my couch next to me. He's so cute. So he says hello too. Okay, everybody. Goodbye.